Hello to all my beautiful collectors. Your girl Empress Matt on her ones and twos and threes. I'm about to create a little quickly intercheck in here for who? My collective. If it resonate. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Please. I'm just fucking with y'all. Do not force it to fit if it's not your story. If you like and don't love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I would appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's get into this reading. So I was just completely when I started this reading collective. It's just damn, and it was crazy because it was around this part. If anybody can see this is the Ten of Swords in reverse with the goddamn Four of Wands in the upright. But I'm gonna get to that in a minute. And it make a lot of sense of why this will come out, because in this particular reading I wasn't really sure like why the Two of Wands come out in the reverse. Like that's crazy work, okay? But the Two of Wands came out with a fear of the unknown, counsel plans, avoiding a risk, be left in place, and personal aims. I feel like that you're blocking your own forward movement as a divine feminine because you have a lot of fear of the unknown, and it's like you are trying to be as risk-free as possible. But at the same token, it's really just kind of like your own worst enemy in this particular relationship dynamic. Because I'm just seeing a lot of fear-induced energy. And with the fear-induced energy of what is going to come post this ending, it's blocking you from having a more fortunate future when it comes to relationships, because I am primarily focusing on relationships this morning. And so with that being said, I feel like that you have the potential to have a good life when it comes to romance, but it's something that you would have to take a risk of losing in order for you to potentially achieve that. And I'm just seeing that a lot of unwillingness on my divine feminist part to do so. You could be an Aries, a person could be an Aries. And I'm also getting that this person that you are attached to is someone who was pretty selfish, because the Nine of Cups came out in the upright, right? And with the Nine of Cups coming out upright, it says wishes coming true, blessings, satiety, abundance, achievement, material success. I'm not looking at it in any of those ways, because also with the Nine of Cups, this could be some indication of some selfish energy. And I do pick up that this person has a more love for the material things versus a love for things you can't see, such as love and being in love with an individual. And I feel like that on some level, this relationship has become a burden to you. And I feel like that is weighing you down with any type of positive forward movement that you can have in the romance department, okay? And then it says, 10 of Wands, it says responsibility, duties, feeling burdened, exhausted, struggle, hardworking, losing concentration. It's so bad to the point that even when you are attempting to try to focus on other things, and I'm even getting energetically, it could just be blocking you from blessings. And I know that to be a fact because another card that came out was the motherfucking Page of Cups in reverse. It says broken dreams, creatively blocked, emotionally vulnerable, and immature envy. And then this is Cancer and Scorpio energy. And so with that being said, that's just further confirmation of what I was already thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like you could be trying to focus on establishing yourself and having certain goals, but people don't understand how much a relationship can affect other parts of your life. I do pick up that you go above and beyond to try to protect your interests and try to stay focused, but I'm just getting this person and their negative energy is definitely something that's weighing you down in this connection. And I am picking up that maybe you just needed a little bit more positive reinforcement, which could be the reason why I'm doing this reading for my beautiful divine feminine collective this morning. Okay, we got a Libra in the reverse, and then we have you are a Libra, or your person could be a Libra is what I'm meaning, but this is a Two of Swords in reverse. I'm just gonna put up a little close because I'm a little far. So the Two of Swords in reverse, it says emotionally detached, indecisive, hesitancy, anxiety, too much information, mentally in turmoil. And I feel like that's you. I feel like that on your outer exterior, you try to put it out there like you okay, but you're not. And I see Page of Swords, but this person is watching you, studying you. They've been watching you, studying you for quite an extended period of time, honestly speaking, which is majorly the reason why they have so much control over you and your emotions at this time. And I'm just getting from my divine feminine to resonate with. It's definitely a time for you to work on calling your energy back and detaching yourself from this person, okay? Because I have the Page of Swords, new ideas, witty, chatty, curiosity, communicative, confidence, inspiration, fairness, mental agility. I'm really getting communication and curiosity is what I'm getting, and watching. So I'm just getting that they watching you, and this is how they were able to get up under your skin the way that they did with the Magician. And I feel like this is another thing that's blocking your manifestations, because I'm seeing that you're trying to manifest, but how do you successfully manifest when you attach to a low vibrational masculine energy? I want to call this person divine masculine, but based off the energy that I'm seeing, I see a lot of unhappiness on your part, a lot of lack of like not wanting to be juggled, but for whatever reason, you still attached to the situation, knowing that it's not going to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? And also, with that being said, you're not properly able to manifest and be creative, and you don't have a lot of willpower at this time, because of the fact being that you are in a situation that energetically you just shouldn't be attached to. We have sadness, gloom, sorrow, pessimism, failure, inertia, inaction, and delays is what I'm getting. So I'm just getting it from my divine feminine who this is resonating with. It has been a lot of delays. Some type of divine intervention is going to occur. I do pick up that you have been trying to block the inevitable, but I feel like versus you trying to block it, I feel like you should go with it and let it occur, because I'm getting that judgment is going to be called upon this situation one way or another. So it's either you're going to do it willingly, as in to say you're going to make the final decision to detach yourself from this energy, or it's some type of major situation that's going to occur within this relationship dynamic that's going to make you have to call judgment, or this person may even go as far as to ghost you, as another energy that popped in my head. And because it's like they're not really willing to do the necessary work to keep you. So if that's the case, why stay? You feel me? Because we have the judgment in reverse. We have judgment, reflection, inner calling, being forgiven, awareness, awakening. And I feel like when this tower moment occurs, it's going to really put the fire up under you in order for you to go ahead and move forward, because I'm seeing a lack of quality, low skills, a lack of motivation, lack of ambition or focus, bad reputation, misdirected activity. That's what I'm getting. This is a lack of quality. This person is not giving you the best quality love that you deserve, and I do pick up that you deserve so much better. Intuitively, this is something that you know, but I am getting that you have not been working with your intuition as much as you should. We got the High Priestess, intuitive, subconscious, feminine energy, inner voice, spirituality, secret wisdom. I mean, you got all the answers that you seek, but it's just more so a matter of you taking an act or stance in this relationship now with this Ten of Swords energy, because if it was an upright, that would mean that this complicated cycle with this person will be nearing the end. But with it coming in the reverse, the longer that you stay attached to this burdensome situation, the longer it's going to weigh you down. This could be, you could be a Gemini, or this person could be a Gemini, seeking redemption, persevering, forgiveness, rising above the problem, improving, healing, and recovery. So I'm definitely just going to need for you to work on that so that you can get the proper for one's energy. I'm not really saying that it's going to be with this person, but for some of you, it could be. I'm not really saying it. So I'm definitely getting a high expectations of a breakup. No, that's not what y'all want to hear, but that's just what's going on. We got celebration, enjoyment, community, home gathering. But they do look at you as being home, but they don't treat you like that. And I feel like another reason what's keeping you from moving forward is because you have a certain level of comfortability with this person or whatever. And I know you want to come out this heartbroken energy. You're working on it. Optimism, forgiveness, recovery, healing, release pain, and acceptance. I'm more so seeing acceptance with that. Also paired with just a need for you to have optimism, for you to heal and release, and just accept the situation for what it is and not what you want it to be. It's as simply put as I can say. You feel me, collective? And yeah. And then we have, with the Emperor in reverse, we have domination, rigidity, excessively controlling, tyranny, lack of discipline, stubborn rigor. And I just feel like this person has been really acting very, very emotionally unattached to you. And so with that being said, I see defensive, strong will, determined, protectiveness, perseverance, persistence, fighting for what you think is right. But this is not right, and what they're doing is not right. And as long as you stay attached to the situation, you're going to continuously feel like that with this Ace of Cups energy coming out in the reverse, when you can have an Ace of Cups in the earth upright, but you get it in the fucking reverse. So damn, what you really fight for? You fighting for something that's really not fighting for you, based off what I'm saying, especially with the Emperor coming out in reverse. We got the Ace of Cups. clouded joy, emotional disappointment, block creativity, end of relationship, gloominess, and a lot of distress could be coming. The moon in the reverse. We have the moon gaining clarity, releasing fear, finding the truth, suppressed emotions, conquering anxiety, which is what I need you to do in order for you to have successful turnaround in this situation. Because as long as you stay attached to this, you're going to continuously be in this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse energy. And I know that's not what my collective want, okay? You're going to have a lot of delays, a lot of losses, and a lot of gloominess and sadness. So definitely work on detaching from your current partner. Peace.